Some of you have formed the habit of skipping a particular report in your QRMA device because you don't know much about it. Each time you find yourself in that page, just fast scroll because you say, this people are speaking Chinese language. I don't know what they're talking about. And then you just fast scroll to the next report. So today I've come to enlighten you a little about it. It is called channels and collaterals. For you to appreciate this video, you may need a little basic knowledge in traditional Chinese medicine or even acupuncture. It will help you to understand this particular report. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine, it is believed that the body possesses a unique invisible energy called qi energy. It is pronounced CHI but spelled QI, qi energy. Qi energy refers to the body's vital life force, and it is believed that this invisible energy animates life, supports bodily function, and flows throughout the body through special pathways called meridian channels. Now, in Western medicine, it is believed that the blood vessels are circulating oxygen, nutrients, and blood throughout the body. But in traditional Chinese medicine, it is believed that that is not the only stuff that is being circulated, that the body is also circulating qi energy through some special pathways called meridian channels. So the next time you open to your channels and collateral page and you see channel there, know that it's not talking about your YouTube channel or any other TV channel. It is referring to the meridian channel. Now, like I said earlier on, these meridian channels are believed to be the special pathways through which qi energy is circulated throughout the body. Now, the idea is that when energy flows through these channels, then the body experiences balance. In other words, an imbalanced body is a body that is not receiving the right appropriate amount of qi energy. Maybe you are experiencing an excess flow of qi energy, or the body is deficient of qi energy, and such bodies are likely to suffer from acute condition or one chronic condition or the other. Take, for example, anemia, fatigue, arthritis, diabetes, stroke, osteoporosis, and so on. Now, speaking of these meridian channels, it is also believed that this qi energy flows through 12 main channels. 6 of them are categorized as the yin channel, and the other 6 are categorized as the yang channel. The yin channel comprises of solid organs that include the likes of the lungs, spleen, heart, kidney, pericardium, liver, and so on. While the yang channels are hollow organs that comprises of the likes of the large intestine, the small intestine, the stomach, urinary bladder, gallbladder, and so on. The basic idea is that both the yin and the yang channels work together to maintain balance in the body, right? Because it is believed that the body is sick simply because of an imbalance of qi energy in that organ, in that tissue, or in that cell. So when you needle the meridian channel of the body, then the body recovers from that disease condition. Yin channels are referred to as channels with feminine energy, represented by cool, still, calm, passive environments, maybe dark colors, close, quiet spaces. What I'm trying to say is that if you find yourself in a cool, calm, quiet place, maybe dark colors around, a closed, compacted space, then it is believed that the yin energy is being circulated, and that can be an atmosphere for replenishing of yin energy for bodies that are deficient of yin energy. Now, too much yin energy is believed to lead to lack of motivation, inability to concentrate, or even depression. let's go back to the QRMA report. The first parameter there you see under the channel and collateral is what we call 𝗘𝗏 long meridian. 𝗘𝗏 long meridian. Now, if the region is moderately abnormal high, it is indicating excess of yin energy, and so such person is likely to experience lack of motivation, inability to concentrate, or depression. Now, if you want to treat or reverse the condition, then you go to needle the long meridian. That's why it's called 𝗘𝗏 long meridian. Now, 𝗘𝗏 is referring to the collateral that is connected to the long meridian. So if you want to reverse or treat that condition of lack of motivation and so on, you needle the long meridian. Or alternatively, you can expose the person to that cool, calm, quiet, dark color environment, and then you watch the person recover. Now, the yang channel also is referred to as channel with masculine energy, represented by hot, active environment, light, bright colored environment, open, lively spaces. And if the body is expressing too much yang energy, then the kind of symptoms the person may experience include the likes of restlessness, anxiety, stress, or even anger. Now, let us put it in perspective. Let's go back to the report in the QRMA under the channels and collateral. Taking, for example, the second parameter that we have there, we have the hand yang ming large intestine meridian. That's the collateral that is there. What that means is that the hand yang ming collateral is linked with the large intestine. Now, if the region is moderately abnormal high, it's indicating excess of yang energy, and such persons may experience restlessness, anxiety, stress, anger, and so on. If you want to treat or correct that problem, then you need to needle the large intestine meridian. You needle the large intestine meridian and watch the person recover. Or you expose the person to the hot, active environment, bright colored environment, open, lively spaces, and watch the person recover. It's all about correcting the imbalance of yin and yang energy, imbalance of qi energy within the body, and the person recovers from whatever disease or whatever problem that the person is suffering from. That's what this page is all about. So bottom line is that both yin and yang energy nourishes the body in different but equally necessary ways. Now let's talk about collaterals. You know, the page is talking about channels and collaterals, and they are linked to each other. Collaterals are also known as low vessels. In acupuncture, we have here low connecting point. It's talking about collateral, okay? That's the beginning point through which you connect to the main primary meridian channel. So collaterals are smaller branches that connect the main meridian channel together, helping the flow of qi and blood throughout the body. So if you check the report, you are going to see about 16 parameters there. I also want to take note that the body possesses 16 collaterals. Some reports carry 15, while some carry 16 main collaterals. And each of these collaterals is linked to the 12 primary meridian channels in the body. Take, for example, the first parameter we have there, we have the hand 𝗘𝗏 collateral, or we say hand 𝗘𝗏 low. This is the collateral that is linked to the lungs to distribute qi and blood throughout the body. We also have, take for example, the hand yang ming collateral. This one is linked with the large intestine for distribution of qi and blood throughout the body. So there are 16 of these collaterals. I don't want to bore us or waste so much time, especially if you don't know much about acupuncture or traditional Chinese medicine. This may not benefit you, but I just want to throw it out there so that you just have a little idea. Now, let's talk about the functions of collaterals. Collaterals are believed to link the yin and the yang channels together. They also distribute qi and blood throughout the body. They also connect the interior and exterior organs together. They influence muscles, skin, and sensory functions. And lastly, they help maintain energetic balance. Now, let me give one last example to end this video. If the body experiences excess yang, I want you to know that excess yang energy is traditionally associated with heat, agitation, inflammation, overstimulation, and so on. So, for example, if the body is experiencing excess yang energy, then those are the likes of people who may suffer from high fever, red face, red eyes, irritability, constipation, or experience dark urine, or inflammation, or burning sensation. Those are speaking of excess yang energy. Now, take for example the first parameter again, the 𝗵𝗲𝗏𝗏 meridian, long meridian. If the reading is moderately abnormal high, then it is indicating excess yin energy, and the person may also experience the lung heat that we are talking about. Lung heat, that's the lungs heat, and the practical symptoms that the person may be experiencing may include sore throat, cough with yellow mucus, fever, or chest congestion. Or if you want to use modern terminology for them, you may say the person may be experiencing respiratory infection, or may be experiencing bronchitis, or tonsillitis, and so on. I just want to put all this in perspective for you to understand. Whenever you go back to your report and you are seeing 𝗵𝗲𝗏𝗏 long meridian, 𝗵𝗏𝗏 large intestine meridian, 𝗵𝗲𝗏 stomach meridian, 𝗵𝗲𝗏 long meridian, 𝗵𝗲𝗏 heart sutra, and so on. Those are parameters that you are seeing. They are talking about channels and collaterals of the body. These are pathways through which qi energy is circulated. Yin and yang energy is circulated through the hand, through the foot, the entire body to ensure balance. So if there is an imbalance, if there is excess of this energy, then the reading will moderately abnormal high. Then you can now, you saw the examples I gave for moderately abnormal high readings. Then if it is moderately abnormal low, it is talking about the deficiency of this energy. If it is yin energy, deficiency of yin energy. If it is yang energy, deficiency of yang energy, whether in the hand region, or in the foot region, or in the REM region, or in the governing meridian, or the REM channel, and so on. Study more on traditional Chinese medicine, study more on acupuncture, and you will appreciate this particular report in your QRMA device. But now, if you want to learn more on the QRMA device, I already have a complete course on QRMA device, an online masterclass, pre-recorded videos, over 200 videos with over 30 reports there. Even in the same QRMA course, I have how to detect 25 common diseases with it. How to detect kidney stone, how to detect fibroid, how to detect hepatitis, how to detect infertility in male, infertility in female, several. The most common conditions that you see in your day-to-day practice, I put the video out there, how to detect all this with your QRMA device. I also have other courses on NLS device Meta Hunter. You can also subscribe for that. I also have courses, a different course for biophilia tracker. If you have the biophilia tracker device, I have a different course for that. And generally speaking, I have a certificate course in natural medicine that will help you know how to use plants to treat different conditions, both chronic and acute conditions. In that course of natural medicine, you will learn plant identification, you will learn how to prepare herbs, you will learn the calculation on how to formulate herbs, okay, the dosages and so on. You will learn basics of biochemistry, you will learn basics of medical lab science, You will learn how to interpret lab reports. You also learn how to capsulate. In fact, the course is very rich. I just encourage you, there are different courses. Just go to our website and go through the courses there, and the one that will benefit you, enroll, and you'll thank me later. See you in the next video.